I've just realised those fairy lights aren't on. It's fine.
Ah! Good stop. Oh no, I just dropped my eyes.
What am I trying to say? Lovely.
Oh, I can't see what I'm doing. Hold on.
Oh, I'm so awkward. Okay. Wait, no, I forgot. Okay. Break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. No. Ah! My brain is trying to work. Hey guys, it's Ellie and welcome back to another YouTube video. So, today's video is going to be a get ready with me. Obviously, I'm not actually going anywhere, but today, as I'm filming this, was supposed to be my last dance show, and it was supposed to be this weekend, and I'm really sad about the fact that we're not doing it, or rather that it's been postponed. Kind of lift my own spirits. I decided I'm going to do this video anyway, because it was already planned before this whole debacle happened. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'm just gonna get straight into the video, and this is how I do my makeup when I'm doing the show. Yeah, I always start off doing my makeup with my antibiotics. This is my spot clearer thing from the doctors, and I always start off with this because, you know, can't put it on afterwards. And then next I always do my moisturizer. This is the Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Kind to Skin Hydrating Light Moisturizer 12-hour moisturization. This is just a hydrating moisturizer. Dead simple. Does what it says on the tin. Simple. And yeah, I'm just going to quickly throw that on. I have washed my hands before you all come at me in the comments. I always wash my hands before starting my makeup. Just gonna lather that on generously. Ow, just poked myself in the eye with my jumper. This is the Revolution brow gel. It's got no anything on it anymore. If I can find it, I'll link it in the description. The only problem with this is that it's so watery. Like, I love it. It's really good. It's in the shade Warm Brown, so it's like perfect for my brows, but it's just a bit too watery. So this is very controversial. I get my Bad Gal Bang mascara, which is pretty much dry now. Like, there's barely any product in it. It doesn't do anything. I brush this through my brows. I don't have a mirror, so I'm just going to use this palette. Brush this through my eyebrows quickly. And then I'm just going to get my Bad Gal Bang and then just brush through my brows again. That's made some description of difference. Whether it's made a good difference or a bad difference, we'll never know. And I always start on my brows. I didn't mention this, but I did in my last makeup video. I always start on my brows because they're the bits that go wrong the most and I have to rub them out all the time, so that's why. What am I looking for? Hold on, I've lost my brow brush. So professional. No, I have actually lost my brow brush. No, it's actually gone. That's fine, I'll improvise. It's here. Are you kidding? Are you actually kidding me? Oh, it's fine. Before I go in and do my brows, I'm actually just gonna get this face razor. This is from Technique, I want to say, I think. It came in a pack of 3. It was a pink and a purple and a green one, and I'm just gonna get rid of the excess hair at the top of my brows. There we go, that's not too bad. This is the other brush I use if I'm doing like natural brows, well, in quotation marks. Fine liner brush, it's a fine liner brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just gonna get my brow product, which is the Revolution Brow Pomade in Chocolate. It's a bit dark, I think. I don't know, I really struggle finding eyebrow products because my hair is brown. My hair's brown, but my eyebrows are actually black. But then when I put brown brow product in it, they look ridiculous because it's always so warm for my brows. And then if I go for like a dark one, they look too dark, and it's a whole process. So this is the shade Chocolate, and I'm literally just swirling the brush in it. Just gonna wipe off a bit of the excess, and now this is so difficult to do thick brows with this brush, but we want big brows. Wow, that's a brow. Brushing it upwards in the front of my brow, just to add some colour. I'm not really adding any definition, just colour. So that's one brow. Same brush, I'm just gonna get the same brush in a dark brown eyeshadow. This is the Soph X Revolution palette. Doesn't really matter, as long as it's dark brown. I'm just gonna set. Wow, we love a good thick brow for the dance show. A brow. And we're just gonna go ahead and do the same to the other brow. Break all the rules, it's fine. I mean, I put mascara on my eyebrows. I started breaking the rules as soon as I put the camera on. It's alright. Then I'm literally just gonna grab my... Where are you? Oh, wait. Oh, I found it. It's here. Are you kidding? Are you actually kidding me? Oh, it's fine. Now I'm gonna just move on to my eyes. So I'm gonna, what's the word? Carve out my brow. God, I've not done this in ages. I forgot how to do this. I'm just gonna get a flat brush. I'm just gonna grab my concealer, which is the Revolution Fast Base Concealer in C5. And then I'm just gonna go ham, put it on my eye. This is kind of going to be a base for our eyeshadows. Oh, I look even crazier. Fun. And then I'm just gonna, you know, carve the brow out. There's not really much else explanation I can do for this one.
What we do here is go back.
I also like to, God. I also like to pat the line so you get some more coverage. I just spread out the rest of the concealer so it was even around my eyelid, and I'm just going to use that as an eyeshadow base. I'm going to get my finger and just pat it so it's a bit more blended because my sponges are huge, so, well, they're not huge. They're just too big to be precise on my eye. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same concealer on my other eye, and then I'll be back with you in a second. Boom, I've done both eyes. Now, this step is totally optional depending on what eyeshadow palettes you're using, what you find works well for you. But I always set my brow, my shadow base before I put eyeshadows on all the time. I just find it works better, even though some palettes you're not supposed to do that. But I do, I don't really care. It's working for me. I find it easier to blend them this way. And I'd rather just layer them. So I'm just grabbing my Revolution translucent setting powder. This thing. I like this powder, but the only thing I don't like is that the packaging is horrendous. And the powder literally goes everywhere every time you use it. You just have to be prepared for the mess, basically. But it looks really nice. It's no flashback, which is good because you're going to be on stage and those damn lights are going to make you look pale. And that's that. That's those set. It also takes the shine away from your concealer because it's a very dewy concealer, but I like matte everything, so that's why. Now it's on eyeshadows. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm going a bit crazy. I've grabbed my James Charles X Morphe palette. So, secret about this, I have no idea what any of the shade names called, so I'm going to have to Google them and then put them over the top of the film on editing as like a little note. So, I'm not going to tell you what the shades are. I'm going to pick this shade. Yes, that one. And I'm just going to whack it on my eye in the crease. Bring it up fairly high and make sure it's blended because this is your transition colour. We're going to wing it out as well, so make sure you're following the curve. What's the word? You're gonna follow your brow, basically. Just super long. We've made them really long because expression. Just gonna do the same on the other eye. There we go, easy. And then I'm gonna take the same brush. I'm not washing it. I'm gonna dip into this shade, that one, and I'm not gonna go as ham, but I am gonna make sure I've tapped off the excess for this one. And then I'm gonna try and keep that shade a bit lower to the eye. That's not what I meant to say. A bit closer to the crease. Deeper in the crease, deeper in the crease. And as I'm putting it on initially, I'm holding the brush literally where it becomes metal. So I've got a bit more precision as I'm applying. And now, as I've got to blend it out, I've moved back to the end of the brush a bit. There we go. It doesn't look that much on camera, but in real life it looks really pigmented. So make sure you're blending it down here as well, because we're going to put some shadows on the lower lash line, which I don't usually do because I'm lazy. But for the shows I do, so I'm going to make sure it's all blended here. There we go, that's all blended. Just going to do the same on the other eye. I also have a patch on my eye, just here, where no shadow likes to stick, which is really annoying. Then I'm gonna switch brushes. I didn't tell you what this brush was. It's just like a tapered brush. And then this one is like a bit flatter taper brush. I'm really bad at doing this. The brushes, okay? Use what you want. Then I'm going to dip into this shade. And like be sparing. And a tiny bit of this shade. Literally like half a dip in the black. And then I'm going to just pat it onto the outer corner of my eye. And then I'm going to start blending it. Just doing the same on the other eye. I always get nervous when I use this black because it's so pigmented that I worry. I'm just going to grab the original brush, no product on it, and we're just going to blend out this black. Now I'm going to do a quick cut crease. I'm going to grab my concealer and my brush. It's the same brush I did my eyebrows with. Just going to put some concealer on the brush. Then I'm going to put the concealer along my lash line from where I want it to go to. Be careful not to coat your lashes because where it could go wrong. Then we're going to look up. And it's going to imprint a line where to apply your concealer. You can't see what I'm doing, can you? There we go. It's just lightened my eye up that tiny bit compared to this one. And then I'm going to pat it over with my finger. I'm going to grab my blender brush, the original brush. Blend in that edge. Then we're going to grab a mix of this shade and this shade to make it what I want it to be. It's kind of like a neutrally brown colour. I think I may have used too much black for this one. There's this patch, it just doesn't stick. So I'm just gonna grab a brush, I'm gonna dip into the white, like the tiniest bit, and layer it over the top of all the shadows. Just lightens it up. Just gonna quickly do a cut crease on the other eye. And then I'm just gonna grab the combination of those two shades again on a different finger this time. I'm just gonna go in with the first shade on the original brush and just run over those edges. I mean, this looks very dark in real life, but on camera it doesn't look too dark. So I'm going to go with whatever's going on over here. For now, that's the eyes done. And I'm just going to quickly talk you through my foundation. So for foundation, I use the Revolution Pro Drop Foundation. I don't know whether that's what it's called. It's called Foundation Drops. That's close enough. I'm literally just going to give it a shake. It's in the shade F5. This is probably the most revolutionary foundation I've ever had. Today I'm just going to use 3 drops on each section of my face. So I'm going to use 3 drops on the left side, 3 drops on the right side, and then 3 drops down the centre, including my forehead. Now I've not done my forehead yet. I explained in my last video, my get ready with me for a photo shoot, that because I crease my forehead foundation when I do this to do my concealer, I don't do it yet. So I'm just going to grab my concealer, same concealer as I used on my eyes, and we are going to pack this on like military grade camouflage we're doing today. Because, again, we want perfect faces. And we're going to bring the concealer onto the side of our nose as well, so it's kind of doing some contouring for us. Snatched. And I'm going to do the same with the other eye, military grade camouflage. The more I look at my eyeshadow actually, the less I hate it, so that's a bonus. Now I'm going to get my finger again, and I'm going to pat in the concealer just so it's not really creased. Now I'm just going to, this is the bit I despise because I don't do this because I hate it and it makes my powder go everywhere, but we're going to get some powder. I'm opening it over the floor rather than over my bed. There we go. And then I'm gonna bake. I hate baking. The only time I ever bake is in the kitchen because that's the only place I'm good at doing it. But for the dance show, we're gonna bake. I'm also gonna do this thing I saw on TikTok, like the reverse contour thing. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's kind of revolutionized my life. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bake my under eyes. And I'm gonna bring the bake on my nose. What I am going to do is I'm going to grab this Fit Me powder by Maybelline. It's the Matte and Poreless one, and it's 115 Ivory. And then I'm just going to grab this tapered blush brush. My phone just gave me a notification saying I recorded the maximum file size and didn't think I had any space left on my phone, but it's fine, I do. There we go. And I'm just getting this tapered blush brush from Primark. I find these work best for powder. And I'm just going to literally pat it onto my face. So I'm just gonna do my forehead. Usually I would do my forehead before I bake because now I've got powder all over my foundation sponge, but yeah, we're here now. I'm gonna give that a minute to settle in, and I'm just gonna get the same foundation brush as earlier. Nope. Same powder brush as earlier, and I'm gonna wipe away my bake. I'm just gonna dip my powder brush into my loose powder stuff and put that on the areas of my forehead that need the most attention, i.e. my T-zone. And then I'm just going to get this powder foundation again. And then put that all over my forehead. Now, this is the time I look crazy. This is the time where I will do my under eyes. So I'm literally just going to grab... Oh no, my powder's all over my palette. I'm going to grab the first colour we used on a flat circular brush. And then I'm going to grab just a clean brush. Wow, I've got clean brushes. And I'm going to blend crazy. Do the same on the other side. See, looking at my skin in the mirror, we're not so worried about the texture of our skin. Because on stage, you are literally not going to see it. Because my skin looks very textured. Because I've got so many layers of makeup on. And I'm okay with that. I'm literally okay with that. I'm just going to grab the second shade that we used. Put it on the outer corner. My face is looking a bit flat. So, I am going to throw on some contour. And I have lost my contour brush, so I'm just going to use this that I used to powder my eyes. This is my old contour brush. And this is the Maybelline... No, it's not. It's Rimmel. I lied. This is a Rimmel product. It's this. Everything's wiped off it, like my thing. So I can't tell you what it is. But it's Rimmel. It's the 3-in-1 and it's in the shade number 2, which is Coral Glow. This is a bit where we get crazy. We literally load on all the contour. Now blush. This is the bit where I get a bit overboard. I'm literally just loading my brush up with this. This is a Real Techniques blush brush. And we're gonna go ham with the blush. Smile. That's a lot of blush I'm wearing. I'm just gonna get my Fit Me powder again. And my original brush and just tone down the blush. Just a bit, because it's a lot. It's quite an orangey blush. Like, I mean, the palette's called Coral Glow, so are we surprised? But I'm also gonna just contour bronze my forehead a bit with the same brush as before. Not as crazily. Ooh, I forgot. We're also gonna grab our powder brush from before, kind of flatten it with our fingers, dip it into some powder, some of the loose powder. You know, cheekbones. Now it's time to do the eyelashes. So my eyelash color is broken. So usually I would curl my eyelashes now. And I'm just gonna get my old eyelashes because they're still curly. And I'm gonna throw them on because it's a dance show, and if we don't wear eyelashes, we look weird. So I'm just gonna grab my glue. These are eyelure ones. I have not a clue what they're called. If I remember, I'll put them in the description. I got them off Amazon and I really like them. They're my favourite eyelashes. I keep reordering them, so I'll know the name. Just need to double check it. These have green glitter on from when I wore them at Christmas. Here is where I would also curl my lashes again to stick them together a little bit. I stuck myself to my bottom lash. I forgot in a corner. While this eyelash is on and this eyelash is off, and I remember, the only highlight I do is on the inner corner of my eye. I'm just gonna grab a clean-ish brush and I'm gonna grab this shade from the James Charles palette. I'm not gonna grab too much of it because it's obviously so pigmented. I'm just gonna brush it on the inner corner of my eye and blend it upwards into the brow bone. There we go. I'm also gonna grab the plain white from this palette again. Just put it under my brows so it's light but it's not shiny. I don't want to put my other eyelash on. I also don't have my red lipstick. I've stuck it to my finger. And I'm just gonna grab, I'm switching between two mascaras at the minute. I can't decide which one I like more. This is the Max Factor Dark Magic one, and this is the Maybelline The Colossal Volume Express mascara. And I like them both, but they both have different like pros and cons. Like this one, I despise this applicator. It's so thick and like clumpy. It doesn't spread out on my lashes very well. Whereas this applicator, oh my god, it's great. But the actual formula of the mascara isn't as good as the Colossal Lash one. I don't think, personally, that's my opinion. So I'm going to be using this Dark Magic one today because I don't really need the lift for my lashes because I'm wearing eyelashes. The other thing I do as well is I try and lift the end of my lashes up a tiny bit so they're not completely on my actual lash line, so then it gives the illusion that the lashes are longer at the end. I don't know, I just like the look of it. I don't know why, I just do it. And obviously just coat in the bottom lashes. But yeah, now it's red lipstick time and I don't have any on me. So I'm gonna have to go and find it. I found my red lipstick. This is the Ruby Woo lipstick from MAC and it's literally, this is wound all the way up. I'm running out of it because it's my favourite lipstick. I love it so much. It's so cute. And obviously it's my show lipstick, so I wear it every time I do a show. This is a scary bit. This is the do or die. If this goes wrong, that's my bottom lip done. Okay, so I like to overline my lips just a touch when I'm doing my show lipstick because, you know, I don't do it normally and you won't be able to see it. So yeah, this is the finished look. Oh, my nails. Yes, it's like I was prepared. This is the finished look. I'm gutted that I can't do the show at the minute. But there will be a show vlog coming up when I actually do the show. And I'll keep you guys posted as to when the show is actually going to be and stuff. So you know when to expect that vlog. It's making me a little bit sad. We love the matte princess skin though. I think I've achieved that. If you did enjoy this video, I just did a whoa. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like, leave me a comment with your opinion, and don't forget to subscribe for more content from me. I post every Saturday, usually at noon, depending on whether my video gets edited or not. Probably not. but it will be on a Saturday. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you'll have a nice day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!